हम लोग पहुँच गए गाइस NDTV गैजेट अवार्ड सेरेमनी में। ये है हमारा दिल्ली का हयात रेजिडेंसी बॉल रूम है। ये सेकंड बॉल रूम है जिसमें हम फर्स्ट टाइम जा रहे हैं। देख सकते हैं आप लोग पूरा जो रास्ता काफ़ी बढ़िया तरीके से बनाया हुआ है और पूरे चारों तरफ जो है ग्रीनरी आप लोगों को यहाँ पर दिखेगी। तो आप लोग जैसा कि देखेंगे आगे सामने आप लोगों को जो है ओवल बॉल रूम आप लोगों को दिखेगा। इसकी एंट्री गेट है, यहाँ पे सिक्योरिटी खड़ी है और यहाँ पे काफ़ी सारे जो है इन्फ्लुएंसर्स एंड बड़े बड़े जो सेलिब्रिटी वगैरह है तो हमने कभी एंट्री तो एंट्री देखेंगे आप लोग। गेट कुछ इस तरीके से आप लोगों को मिलेगा। चारों तरफ आप लोगों को पूरा NDTV 360 गैजेट अवार्ड्स का जो है आप लोगों को हर तरफ वॉल्स वगैरह और डेकोरेशन वगैरह देखने को मिलेगी। यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा जो है नाश्ता वगैरह का प्रोग्राम है। अंदर के साइड हम लोगों का जो है सिटिंग का है। और मैं आप लोगों को बता दूँ हमें जो इन्विटेशन मिला था वो मिला था पोको की टीम की तरफ से। तो हम लोग एज अ पोको की टीम की तरफ से यहाँ पे गए थे। तो सबसे आगे वाली सीट जो है हमारे लिए रिज़र्व हो रखी थी, देख सकते हैं आप लोग। हम लोग फ्रंट में ही बैठे हुए थे। ये हमारे कुछ साथी है जो हमारे साथ पोको की टीम ने इनवाइट किया था। ये मैं हूँ, ये मेरे साथी है और यहाँ पे अवार्ड सेरेमनी चल रही है। हाउ स्मार्ट अप्लायंसेस एंड मतलब अलग अलग जो चीज़ें थी उसके बारे में पहले डिस्कशन होना था। तो यहाँ पे जो है कुछ अनाउंसमेंट्स एंड कुछ नॉर्मल जनरल टॉक्स हो रही है। तो आप लोग सुनिए, थोड़ा सा समझिए।
We are gathered here today to explore the exciting and rapidly evolving world of artificial intelligence and its implications for our future. Over the next few panels, we will be hearing from
lights through this bright lamp. Oh no, that's these beautiful faces. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the NDTV GADGETS 360 Awards, and we're beginning an entire day of festivities with a very homely discussion around AI. Event का tagline is everything beyond AI, so that will be a surprise to all of you. Yes, we are journalists who are running around trying to get news stories out of technological advancements and achievements as soon as they happen. NDTV and Gadgets is known for that. But I would like to add, and proudly might I say that almost every day, including weekdays and weekends, we spend an extra hour in office to sprinkle that dash of creativity, that artistry that separates us and motivates us. So, and then comes along generative AI. Did it make our work easy or are we guys obsolete? Welcome to the first panel. It's the discussion of the day. It's AI.
यहाँ पे जो है दो आर्टिस्ट आ रखे हैं आमने सामने। दोनों ही थोड़ा म्यूज़िक से रिलेटेड है। एक मैनुअली म्यूज़िक बनाते हैं और एक AI के थ्रू म्यूज़िक बनाते हैं। तो उन दोनों के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे। इसका जो AI यूज़ करने का तरीका है वो किसका अच्छा है, किसका बेटर है और कौन किस तरीके से यूज़ कर सकता है और करता है। तो उसके बारे में यहाँ पे जो है पैनल डिस्कशन हो रहा है। तो आप सुनिए, थोड़ा सा आपको अच्छा लगेगा, इंटरेस्टिंग है, चीज़ें आप लोगों को कुछ सीखने को मिलेगी।
Creation is something that AI helps with efficiency, in my opinion. You know, like it gives you the opportunity to keep curating and fine-tuning your output through prompts, which is the current UX. But the idea is very similar to the human process. But then after a certain point, what I've realized is you do need to get somebody into the equation, like a human, as of where the technology stands today. Like it depends on what task you are trying to achieve it for. Like if it's a very professional, commercial kind of content, you will not rely just on AI tools. You will still need to take the help of professionals. But if you're creating like a small short film on YouTube or a very small use case, then you can achieve the whole thing using artificial intelligence. This adding the human to the equation thing, in terms of music, should that human be the first part of the equation? Let's take an example. अगर आपको beats बनाने for some song, so can you use a tool like Beethoven to get your basement floor ready?
डेफिनेटली आपको स्ट्रक्चर मिल जाता है. यू कैन स्टार्ट फ्रॉम देयर और मे बी व्हेन यू आर आउट ऑफ आइडियाज आप रेफरेंस ले सकते हो. बिकॉज एआई तो चलो बहुत डाइवर्सिफाइड चीज़ है, बट सैम्पल्स तो कब से यूज़ करें म्यूजिक प्रोड्यूसर्स. अगर से फॉर एग्जांपल हमारे पास आइडिया नहीं है कि हमें मेलोडी क्या डालनी है, व्हाट इफ आई वांट टू ऐड अ गिटार टू माय ट्रैक, लेकिन आई एम कंफ्यूज्ड कि गिटार किस स्टाइल में प्ले करूं, बिकॉज गिटार 50 तरीके से प्ले होता है, प्ले करना नहीं आता है. तो देन यू गो आउट, सैम्पल सुनते हो, बीट पैक डाउनलोड करते हो, मेलोडी के मेलोडीज चेकआउट करते हो जस्ट टू चेक कि क्या वाइब एक्चुअली बैठ सकती है उस गाने में. सो आई फील एआई उसी को थोड़ा सा और एडवांस कर रहा है, बिकॉज यहाँ पे आपको अब हज़ारों सैम्पल्स में फिल्टर आउट नहीं करना पड़ेगा. यू जस्ट गिव इट अ प्रॉम्प्ट एंड मेंशन अ सॉन्ग मे बी कि मेरे को इस गाने जैसा कुछ सिमिलर चाहिए या इस जॉनरा जैसा कुछ चाहिए. तो आई थिंक वो काम आसान कर रहा है, बट ये बहुत पहले से चीज़ें होती आ रही है, बस इवॉल्व हो रही है.
But to tell you, one of the features is they do provide stems in case you want customizations. So that's a feature.
Yeah.
Does that various platforms something?
सो स्टेप्स प्रोवाइड होती हैं, बट आई एम श्योर उनको हम अपने तरीके से यूज़ करें तो ज़्यादा बेहतर होगा. बिकॉज आई एम प्रीटी श्योर बहुत सारी एआई वेबसाइट्स हैं, मे बी योर्स ऑल्सो, जो डायरेक्ट जो गाना बन के आता है उसको पोस्ट करना अलाउ नहीं करती है, है ना, मोनेटाइज नहीं कर सकते.
I mean, it depends on the use case. We don't let you publish it on Spotify.
Correct.
For it, but we give you like the option to use it for royalty-free background music.
रॉयल्टी फ्री कर सकते हो. एंड व्हाट इफ यू यूज इट इन योर ओन वे और मैनिपुलेट द सॉन्ग सो मच कि
Yeah, I mean that's not something we can control anyway.
डेफिनेटली, बिकॉज दिस हैज बीन हैपनिंग.
Yeah, actually, this is a very good question. So you tell me what are the legal implications of using AI generated content. You tell me a couple of ethical ones that you feel you ever face.
Yeah, so I'm not a lawyer, but I will anyway give my perspective how we look at it. So like it again comes back to the source data. If the source data is something that you're owning or you have an agreement or license to use it, then
अभी हमारा पहला सेशन जो था वो ख़त्म हो गया. अब आगे हमारा दूसरा सेशन, और इसमें भी जो है काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ें आप लोगों को सुनने को मिलेगी एआई के बारे में. तो इसको भी आप सुनिए ध्यान से और समझिए कि एआई आने वाले टाइम पे क्या क्या चीज़ें कर
My
सकता
name is
है.
Tarun Patil and I am Research Director at On Research. We are an industry leading market research and consulting firm. We research all things tech. So what we do in the next 30 minutes or so, we'll discuss this very interesting topic, which is how smart appliances are changing our homes. For this, I would like to invite Mr. Ankit Malhotra, he is Senior Research Analyst at Counterpoint. Mr. Sanjay Gogia, he is President CP Plus, and Mr. Sharan Pillai, Senior Manager Marketing CP Plus.
आप लोग देख सकते हैं काफ़ी जो बड़े बड़े लेवल के स्पीकर्स है वो यहाँ पे आ रखे हैं, अलग अलग अपने ब्रांड को समझाने के आने वाले टाइम पे एआई से उनका ब्रांड कैसे जुड़ेगा और कैसे अभी तक जुड़ा हुआ है और क्या क्या चीज़ें कर सकते हैं साथ में. वो सारी चीज़ें फ्लिपकार्ट से है, सिटी प्लस से और बाकी एक और एजेंसी है वहाँ से भी आ रखे हैं. तो इनसे जो है डिस्कस करेंगे एआई के बारे में. तो आप लोग देख सकते हैं पीछे लिखा है हाउ स्मार्ट अप्लायंसेज are changing our homes. तो सुनिए इसके बारे में भी.
And I think most of you are youngsters over here who will own a home in next like 4 or 5 years or so. So I think let me start by setting up the context here. India as a market, we have like close to like 320 million households in the country, and if I look into penetration of different gadgets, we have close to like 20 different appliances at our home on an average, right? And the penetration of the smart appliances is less than 5%, to be very honest. So we will divide this session into two phases, whether these smart appliances are changing our homes or we talk about the future as well. Now, what's the impact it is going to have with, of course, AI we have heard. To start things, first with Ankit, you are closely like monitoring this market, sizing this market. A quick overview on this market, like how you see this market going in the future, and is this something we need to be really, really excited about?
Sure, thank you. The first thing that we need to see is that all these appliances that were designed are supposed to make our life easier. And they have been doing that. Refrigerators are getting us cold drinks. We are getting ACs that are making our lives better. TVs are
Then I'm just saying how much consumers can save. Like if you are saving 40% of your like electricity costs, or this is a big thing, right? And then Ankit, we talk about the use cases, the different use cases that are going to happen. I think the list is endless. The only thing is awareness is happening, people are going to adopt, and then we have an ecosystem things in place which will be more like your gadgets from where these are will be connected, and then control devices which are getting very, you can say, smarter in the sense. And the other thing we have not also touched upon is even within the connectivity part of you have technologies coming into view like Wi-Fi 7, which will be even more secure. You will have routers at your home which will be even more faster and secure in future. So I guess there will be an ecosystem push that is going to happen. So we all agree during the course of this conversation that this is something which is not very technical, not very complex, and people are going to adopt it. So concluding remarks, Ankit, let's say 10 years down the line, we have this figure of 300.
नाउ 2 सेशन ख़त्म होने के बाद आप लोग देख सकते हैं हमारा हो गया लंच टाइम। तो लंच में हमें काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें थी, वेज नॉन वेज बोथ, बट आज के दिन हम लोग खाते हैं सिर्फ वेज, तो हमने सिर्फ चूज़ किया वेज। तो आप लोग देख सकते हैं अरेंजमेंट काफ़ी अच्छा था, प्रॉपर चीज़ें आप लोगों को यहाँ पे देखने को मिलेगी, पास्ता से लेके सैलेड एंड ईच एंड एवरीथिंग। तो काफ़ी अच्छा अरेंजमेंट लगा, और जो फूड का टेस्ट था वो भी काफ़ी अच्छा था, साथ में मीठा भी था। बट आप जो लंच है हम मीठा करेंगे। ये हमारी प्लेट सज चुकी है, अब हम लंच करने जा रहे हैं। तो आफ्टर लंच स्टार्ट हो चुका था पोको का सेशन। तो आप लोग देख सकते हैं स्टेज पे जो है पोको टीम से मिस्टर वरुण नायर जी है, जो पोको को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं सबके सामने, उनके जो आने वाले गोल्स है और आने वाले टाइम पे और क्या क्या चीज़ें कर सकते हैं और जो अभी तक उन्होंने किया है, अचीव किया है, वो सारी चीज़ें आप लोगों को यहाँ पे इस पूरे सेशन में समझाएंगे। होप आप लोगों को ये सेशन काफ़ी अच्छा लगे, इंटरेस्टिंग लगे, क्योंकि काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ें आप लोगों को इस सेशन में सुनने को और देखने को मिलेगी।
But also ensuring that I somehow matter to you in the larger scheme of things, right? So the first thing that we did when we had to decraft what our brand stood for, we looked at, fine, let's get a face on board and see if that's going to kind of work, right? And that started with the onboarding of Sakti, who was a well-known cricketer for us, and he kind of embodied the rebel mad character that we as a brand stood for as well, right? And we launched the phone X5 Pro with him, which also supported the 778G Qualcomm chipset, the best chipset in that segment that is ever seen, right? Great device, did really well for us. And this is the point where we actually started seeing that searches on the Flipkart platform started going up, so we knew something is working out. And the next thing, we felt the one thing that probably defines a brand today is people. If people don't want you, you don't exist, right? So we felt, how do we keep our community and fans closer to us with every launch, right? So we were the first brand to ensure that before the launch of a product, we actually get fans to review our devices and get them a real-time feedback of what it is like to review. And proud to be seeing them with their secret here as well, right? So Poco fans have, kind of been with us more in our tough times than in our best times, right? And that's something that's priceless for us. And yeah, perform under pressure, right? So again, here we spoke about being relevant. I'm sure everyone in the room would have seen a thread ad, right? And how the marketers started going back to the brief and telling agencies, hey, make me a thread ad, right? But the brief was, during IPL, humor worked really well. And for one of our products, like the Poco F5, we had probably the best Snapdragon chipset in that segment, and we were the first to launch it in the country. But we didn't want to sell you a product, we wanted to sell you an emotion, right? So here's a video play for you to understand how emotional benefits and humor is taken in a very well done for a smartphone product.
Okay.
So here we're doing a great product, right? But how do we keep it cool under pressure? So we want to promote vapor chamber cooling as one of the features here, and that's how we kind of showed it in the humorous manner, right? So we're not trying to sell you just a feature in 20 seconds. So this is one of the ways that we tried, and the view rates on YouTube were great for this, right? So content still continues to deliver. And continuing with one of the other insights that we got is how do I continue to live in the moment in a very consistent manner, right? And some of you might have seen this. So to me, it's a lifetime moment, right? Getting SRK to have a phone in the movie Jawan. created a lot of launches for us in the market as well, and it got a lot of talking points, right? So again, movement marketing at its best. So we did this, we did a bunch of other integrations, a bunch of things, but again, one of our earlier talk points was how do I stay passively integrated throughout the year? There are generally two large interest groups in the country today. There's one, there's cricket, and then there's entertainment. Entertainment subsets in Bollywood, music, and so on, right? So cricket matches have happened throughout the year. We felt instead of maybe sponsoring a team, why don't we just be passively present in the stadium, right? So everybody watching a match will keep seeing Coco on a recurring basis, right? So again, we are not just looking at short-term, but we're looking at a long-term approach as well, right? And with that, we also looked at saying, how do I start, being relevant in associations that matter to Gen Z, right? So through a bunch of reasons and from our own team who, grew up from the millennial era, we felt that NTV was one such platform that did justice to millennials, with the whole roadies and Hero Honda association that still comes to my mind, right? When I went to college, I told my dad about a Hero Honda bike. Ultimately, I got a platinum, that's a different thing. But the associations were built so relevantly over the past year, so we felt music is the number one thing that, kind of growing today and will continue to. Underground rap is a very selective thing that Gen Z prefers, so hence hustle happened, right? So we did a bunch of really cool associations with them being the title sponsor of the show as well. And over a span of 3 months, we had multiple artists work for Coco, create an anthem for the community and so on, right? And towards the end of the year, that was in December, we had a series of products launching under the X portfolio for Coco, which till date has been known only for performance, right? And for this, apart from doing the regular stuff, we want to see what's the one big thing that we can do that will get watched by the entire country so that people will know Coco. So I'll just play the video for you.
आप लोगों ने कोई फोन नहीं पकड़ा हुआ 3 महीने से, डोंट वरी, पोको ने लॉन्च किया एक नया फोन, पोको X6 Pro, और ये आपके लिए भी है, स्टोर में चले आइए और उन्हें अनबॉक्स कीजिए। और मैं लूँगा हम सबकी सेल्फी, ये पोको X6 Pro।
So again, a lot of people would ask us, how do you measure the success of an association such as this, right? So this association where Mr. Khan was asked to take off the phone, probably take a selfie, do whatever is cool, right? Again, over here, you will see we haven't really told him, tell me XYZ feature, market the price, no. Just, bring it the moment in a very casual manner that people actually watch and don't drop off. Don't make it seem like an ad, right? And at 9:30 on 7th Jan, this integration hit the TVs. At around 10 o'clock, we saw the Google Trends spike up. So we know that people saw the association and then people immediately started searching. Continuing with our Challenger outlook, we also got Coco integrated in the Fighter movie, wherein Deepika Padukone and her team were seen holding the phone in a bunch of scenes in pivotal moments of the movie as well, right? So if you look at all this, we've kind of tried to do many first, right? And that kind of set the tone for what we wanted to do in Jan. And one of the things was we had the global debut of Dimensity 8300 Ultra, right? A chipset that kind of redefined what great attribute scores are in that segment, and that was one of our biggest talking points for the X6 Pro.
आफ्टर वन सेशन फिर आए हमारे 3 अलग अलग और स्पोक पर्सनस, एक कोको से हिमांशु जी मीडिया टेक से आ रखे थे और एक और ब्रांड से आ रखे थे, तो उनके साथ भी काफ़ी सारी जो चीज़ें डिस्कस की गई एआई से रिलेटेड कि आने वाले टाइम पे डिवाइसेस में जो एआई की क्या भूमिका रहेगी और वो कैसे यूज़ हो सकता है, लाइक सिक्योरिटी के मामले में काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें हम लोगों ने इस सेशन में सुना, तो आप लोग भी सुनिए ज़रा।
readily available in India because of this privacy concern. So a lot of R&D investment are being done from an India specific perspective to make sure that they are aligned with the Indian laws.
But sir, एक यूजर कभी भी एक पे नहीं रहता, जैसे कभी आज Xiaomi पे है, कभी उस पे Samsung पे आ गया, कभी इस पे आ गया, तो मतलब ब्रीच कहीं ना कहीं तो होगा ना इस चीज़ का।
But if let's say if you are on the same operating system, let's say if you have a Xiaomi device or a Xiaomi ecosystem or whatever, they use the same, they will be using the same layer that is the Xiaomi HyperOS, and with that, I think the experience will be the same and the data collection process will be the same, and it will be linked to your unique identifier, for example, me ID. So, and that will be the source of information that this is the user pattern or that particular unique identity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
After all the session, many congratulations पोको for best distributor award के लिए। ये हमारा कुछ ग्रुप फ़ोटोज़, ये हमारे पैनल्स की कुछ फ़ोटोज़, ये हमारे एक और पैनल की कुछ फ़ोटोज़, और ये हमारा एंड ऑफ द मोमेंट बाय बाय टाटा वाला जो मोमेंट वो, क्योंकि इसके बाद आने वाले थे मनीष पॉल जी, बट हमें कहीं जाना था तो इस वजह से हम उसके आगे का जो पूरा सेरेमनी है वो प्रॉपर नहीं देख पाए थे। काफ़ी सारे अलग अलग जो है यूट्यूबर्स एंड इन्फ्लुएंसर्स वगैरह यहाँ पे और आने थे, बट हमें आगे कुछ काम था तो इसलिए हम नहीं इसको अटेंड कर पाए। तो फाइनली आज के लिए इतना ही। आई होप यू लाइक इट एंड लाइक करें, शेयर करें और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें।
बाय बाय, आज का हो गया सेशन खत्म।
ये फाइनल लुक एंड नाउ बाय बाय टाटा।